Liam was a host, an actor, a voiceover artist, and an author. Hosting an air show. Acting. A clip from his books.
The Adventures of PC Dog.
Excerpt from The Case of the Smugglers, Book 1.
I began to salivate at the thought of a nice cold pint of clear water and some nibbles. At the front door, I wiped my paws on the doormat. Being a guide dog, this is an old habit of mine.
Gordon! I haven't seen you in a while. It must be a whole week since I last saw you.
Hello, Tim. Gosh, is it that long? I've just left Mrs. Quigley at the hairdresser's.
What can I get you?
A pint of water in a round bowl and a packet of kale crisps, please.
I'm afraid our new guest over there has eaten the last packet of kale crisps.
What the devil is going on here? Didn't anyone ever tell you that it's bad manners to put your hooves on a table?
Don't take that tone with me. Besides, what's it got to do with you?
Well, I'm Gordon, a guide dog. I was always told that that sort of thing is considered bad manners.
Oh, we're in the same profession. My name is Tabitha and I'm a guide horse.
Tabitha, I think you've had a few too many bowls of carrot juice.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Wow, you are the same size as me.
As I said, I'm a guide horse for the blind.
Liam was in EastEnders as Harry Pike. He also played Home Secretary John Reed in the David Tennant Litvinenko drama. And he was in the Lenny Henry Birthday Show. And Liam's been interviewed by The Times and the BBC World Service.
This is Dan Damon with your World Update Daily Commute, recorded on Tuesday at 5:30 a.m. US East Coast time. Well, I've been speaking to someone who says that there are many more people who don't want their posh voices to shorten their career. Here's Liam O'Sullivan.
Most of my students are more interested in
dampening
or lowering the way that they speak. I've had clients who are interested in sort of presenting themselves in a more amenable way. For example, I've had students who are social workers who just wanted to come across as being more sympathetic, more warmer in the way they actually presented themselves in their job environments.
Can you give us some examples of the kinds of words or the expressions, the accents that people feel now puts them in a kind of elitist position which isn't popular?
I think it's the actual tone of the voice which is used. I think if you look at some of the modern ministers in government, I think that the projection of their tone is one of being very haughty and very cold and unsympathetic. And that strikes people as being unfriendly, uncaring, and not being in touch with reality, to be honest with you. I think they need to sort of be warmer in the way they present themselves.
Of course, even the Queen doesn't speak the Queen's English, not in the way that she used to in the 1950s, does she?
No, she doesn't. I think it's sort of less, but it's still the Queen. You know, it's very, very, very pronounced in that. the way she speaks.
Of course, accent shouldn't matter, should it? But clarity should. There is a tendency now to leave out the T's in lots of words, water and whatever, and so on. You know, those things. I mean, they don't help you understand a word, do they? It doesn't matter if somebody speaks as though they come from the north or from Essex. It's all reasonable, so long as you can understand what they're trying to say.
I don't think the accent is that important. It's the clarity of how someone speaks that is what is important. I think if your tone is good and your clarity is good and people can understand you, I don't see why your accent should impede you in anything that you want to do. If you, why should it? It's the way you speak is really showing your personality and who you are and the warmth of your personality. I don't think people should be judged on their accent. I think it's just if their clarity is good, that's an important issue.
Whose are the voices that are accented but which you like because they're clear?
I love the one actor that I really, really like is Antonio Banderas.
Here are my terms for peace. The yellow belt is a bit of sand. From now on, we'll keep it as a no man's land between us. Neither may claim it.
I love the way that he uses such brilliant intonation. He uses neutral English as the base, and he has his own embellishments and his own accent added to that. But I love the way that the diction is so precise, it is warm, it's funny, and the clarity is absolutely superb. I also love, I think, Patrick Stewart. I love the way he speaks as well. It's that very rich tone, that very sort of, his voice is well projected. And I think that's a fantastic way of talking.
It's like a chemical reaction. My body tells me, this isn't him writing at this point. It's like Act 1 of Titus Andronicus. Absolutely isn't William Shakespeare. And the moment that Act 2 begins and Aaron comes on and says, now climbeth Tamara Olympus top. Whew. Here we are. I know who this is.
And any whose voice is great with you?
Prince Philip really does grate me, the way that he talks. Should you want me to do an impersonation of how he speaks and how it grates upon me?
Please.
You know, everyone you hear him speaking is like, excuse me, can I have a cup of tea, please? Because I'm very, very thirsty. It just is very grating on your ears. And to me, that really hurts.
I'm afraid that's the knighthood gone, Liam, sorry. That's Liam O'Sullivan, who promises to reduce your accent and soften it, because a lot of people apparently are scared that their posh voices are going to limit their access in society.
Oh, and Liam was in the Smirnoff ad. Liam is a traveller. Egypt, France, Italy, Spain, Tunisia, Singapore, America, Australia, Morocco, Malaysia, Portugal, Tunisia, Ireland, Turkey, and Canada.